exactly the same thing.
Oh, he was really nice, yeah.
People are flipping out, man.
Feels good for it to be out there at last.
Good. People are loving it as well. I mean, hashtag R1 Fan Club if you want to get your questions in for Jessie. She's going to be answering them online until 8:30, but there's a few in front of me right now that we'll share with everybody just to continue the ball rolling. So let's talk a little bit about this. And this comes from the person you talked about before.
Oh, yeah?
And I guess this is an inside track. What's this about Nile Rodgers? Has he written some music for you or with you?
I apologise, but no.
He hasn't?
No, we did a little DM session.
Yeah.
Chatted, and I said, it's actually quite a funny story, kind of.
This is deep reconnaissance going on here, man. It was a DM session, and one of your fans is like, so what's up with the Nile Rodgers tip?
Is this Jessie Ware Polska asking? Yeah, no. Jessie Ware Polska, I'm not working with Niall. Hopefully I will, but we got chatting, and I think we'd love to work together, but I said, apparently you chatted up my mum in the like 80s, and he was like, oh yeah, and I said, yeah, she went backstage, she was on a date, and you asked the guy that she was with if she was taken. It's like my mum's like dinner party story, like Nile Rodgers asked my number. And he was like, I don't know who your mum is, but she sounds like a lovely woman.
So how about that session, Niall? Niall?
No, he's really.
Your man just like, I told you not to bring that story up with him on the first time you DM'd him. It's like my impression of you, by the way.
No, it was really. No, he was really. It got past DMs. It went to emails.
Emails?
Yeah, man.
Do you know that one of my mum's dinner party stories, she won't mind me telling you this, is that she got a blank check signed by George Benson once.
What? Why?
Because they didn't have anything else for him to sign. So she went, I've got my checkbook. And he went, lady, I'm not signing a check for you.
Jokes.
And she said, but it's my checkbook. No one's going to cash it. It's not your checkbook. It's just your signature. So we signed it, George Benson.
That's amazing.
So she lost that check once. It gets slightly better. She couldn't find that check. So he came in to VH1 once when I was still at MTV2, and I got someone else to sign one of my checks. So he's now signed 2 of the Lowe family checks.
That's shy.
He just needs to sign one for my dad and my bro, and it's a wrap. Now, you have worked with Dev Hynes, though. Let's talk about that collaboration, because this one, again, same thing wants to know about this.
Dev Hynes is a friend of mine. We did write together on the first record, and we did a gorgeous song, which was really fun, just to make the album. So I knew that Dev was like my first point of call. Like I was just like, he's my mate. So on the same 2 weeks that I worked with the Benzel Boys, it was just after Coachella, like last May. Dev and I got into a studio in Brooklyn, and we wrote this song called Want Your Feeling, which I'm telling you, it's like one of the songs. I've done 3 live shows with this album so far. That one goes off.
Crazy.
Like, it's fun. It's really, we were listening to a lot of Daft Punk. It was when the Daft Punk album, or Get Lucky had just dropped, I think. Yeah. You remember when they did it at Coachella?
Yeah.
And I was like, I want something rhythmic, I want it up, but melancholy, and it's really fun. I love him.
He is so brilliant. The way he has just continued to make music, and he just follows. He follows whatever the lead is, the inspiration, and he sees it through.
Absolutely.
I just get the impression with him that, because he's a deep dude from memory. I haven't seen him for a long time, but I knew him around the Test Icicles days.
Yeah.
He was always, super smart, super deep. But I just get the impression that when it comes to music, he tries to keep it as pure as he possibly can.
He's not a snob.
Yeah.
And he's so open. Like, I remember, like, working with the first time and thinking, oh my God, he's really cool. And, like, Test Icicles. And he's like the most warm, sensitive flower in the studio, and just amazing.
All 3 of those guys they were such a fascinating band, Test Icicles.
He just he's just really, really generous in the studio, much like Ed.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that, like, so Skepta dropped this tune like last year where he name checks me and Dev. Like, it could be like, you can be my, I can be your Dev Hynes, you can be my Jessie Ware. Dev was like, sick, love grime. Then he gets Skepta on his album because and he's just like, he's open, and he's kind of he's a wonderful guy.
You had a great time on Devotion. A lot of those songs really resonated with people, and there's a great question that's come in from Tough Love asking, are there any songs on Devotion that you wished in hindsight you'd released as a single that you felt could have represented the record and radio and video and that kind of stuff you would have liked to have done a video for or whatever?
You know what? Like, I felt really happy that I got to do a video for Sweet Talk, and that was really one that I was like really proud of. But it kind of it wasn't really a single, but I'm really glad. But I don't know, actually. Daniel, what do you think? Like, I was pretty chuffed with everything that came out.
I think you smashed it. I mean, I think you could have gone with almost anything on that record, to be honest with you. But, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not really answering that very well. But no, I was...
You're happy with the way it ended?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Absolutely.
A lot of people asking about Sam Smith.
Oh, yeah, my mate.
Your mate?
Yeah.
I mean...
What about him?
Well, your voices would sound great together.
Look, a duet with me and Sam will definitely happen at some point.
Yeah, but right, like that. That's an exclusive right there. Like,
I'm sure it will, because I love him.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of him. He's proud of me. You know, bless him. Like, he's so supportive, and I think we'd have loads of fun. And, you know, he just needs to stop, like, doing world domination, and then, like, maybe we'll get in the studio. Definitely.
Well, I can speak from experience there, and he is amazing.
Yeah.
He's incredible, as you know, being his mate. But I mean, man, just as far as collaborations, just watching that guy sing is just
I mean, it's unique, yeah.
Do you have a favourite song off Devotion? That's from Hannah.
Devotion? Mm-hmm. You know what? I think... Can I have two?
Sure.
I think Running and Wildest Moments were really my favourites. I feel so proud when I sing these songs live still, and they feel... I mean, I love that whole record, but there was something that changed for me with both those records, and they were both the last records that I made on the Devotion. And they resonate very well with the crowd, which makes me feel good because they feel good for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jessie Ware is all yours. I'm so prone for holding on to the artist for too long and what is supposed to be an opportunity to answer fans' questions. We're going to turn you over online for the people, and this, of course, is the top 40 single, Tough Love, taken from the album of the same name. And we'll see you in 20 minutes, Jessie.